Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. So at Republic Mode Monday today we have big buildings, Scandinavian bus stops and old trams. Around 25 to 30 mods were released in the last 7 days, so go and check out some of them. They're actually quite good ones that didn't make it in this video, but here's 8. Rob's 074 and Tiny Food Factory. Tiny Food Factory, based on a real building in Lublin, Poland, employs 20 workers, requires 5 tons of crops to produce 2.2 tons of food per day when fully staffed. Slightly less effective than the default one. Okay, that explains straight away the downsides of it, but let's inspect it. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any screen shots. This looks like yeah, this looks interesting. This can be even connected to the shopping center itself, because it could be one of those local bakeries or something. Do they even have industrial connection? Oh, they do. They do. So technically you can just connect it to the shopping center and then supply crops here and food comes on the other side. I don't know. It might actually work, but it's definitely an idea how you can deal with this. So if you go to a mod section, I'm just gonna scroll all the way in the back, so or we can just double check here in the crop section. So we have the food factory all the way in the end. This would be the food factory that Rob's made. It's 5,000 rubles compared to vanilla one is 56, but is more or less 10 times less productive. Plus you lose some crops, it's a little bit less productive than vanilla one, so quite realistic in any means. But anyway, for more details, link in description of the video. Staying with Rob's 074, Small Secret Police. This is Small Secret Police, based on a real building in Lublin, Poland, employs 20 workers, can be equipped with 4 vehicles, description in Polish as well. So this is a Small Secret Police. Usually I didn't have any problems with the Secret Police itself, how much they can cover. So 20 agents, you can see here, can populate this one. Of course it comes with different color schemes, so you can change it as you wish. Reddish, a little bit dark-ish, light red and white building. As you can see here, plus some decorative things on the buildings. Right, compared to vanilla one, if we go to our Secret Police section, there we go, my bad, and we have the Secret Police, that would be this one, 20,000 rubles it costs, sorry, 15,000 rubles, 20 people. 30 people in the vanilla one, and half the price, I think it could be. Here we go. Compared to small vanilla station or Secret Police, is definitely quite realistic and more or less equal to it. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. Alexander Tarasov, and let's start butchering the Russian language. Штаб компартии. Штаб компартии. This is the Dervenaya Штаб компартии с печным отоплением. That would be like internal heating, right? Отоплением. It means wooden the headquarters of the party. And let's see, do they have internal heating? Actually, they do. Oh wow, okay, so water needs to be supplied, sewage tank is here, input pressure for the water is this much, water flow. Interesting. So it has self-heating, which usually wooden buildings do, which is nice to have, I can say that. Okay, if we go all the way to the end, I'm gonna go, we can compare it even here, that's not a problem. So we have headquarters of the Communist Party, this is the Штаб. That will be the wooden building, 20 workers, 15 professors, 200 students, that's a lot of students. It's way more than vanilla. We have vanilla, this is a smaller vanilla one. Wow, smaller, I wouldn't really call it like that, but hey ho. Definitely smaller than this big one. So right, it's a little bit OP, I have to say. It does have, like, compared to small vanilla one, definitely it's OP. If you want to have something like this, I would definitely reduce the capacity of the number of students to, I don't know, 10% of it, maybe 20 students. That would be a little bit more realistic. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. Oolykee and Nordic Bus Stops, collection of various Nordic bus stops. This is probably my favorite mod. Of course, this grass thing, we're not gonna blame mod for this. This is definitely designer fault. But this is a really, really beautiful set of the bus stops, because you can see here some of them are smaller and bigger. Some of them are just mud ones. I believe this would be the free one. I'm just gonna show you how this is actually terminus. You can see here that it has a roundabout. So if you try to place the concrete floor around it, you will see that actually this is a roundabout where they actually go back. Really, really cool thing. We have two sides bus stops here, a little bit smaller than usual. We have the bigger ones. This is the end bus stops. You can see here even has two bus stops, and I think this is my favorite. This looks like it's the most advanced one. It has some footpath connections as well, as you can see here. Absolutely beautiful mod. Something I'm gonna be using in my Let's Plays. And the last one here, let's check it out. Oh, we can check the prices out and compare it to vanilla ones, but I'm not really sure if this can be done compared to some of the vanilla ones. 400 and 1000 to 415 rubles. I think it would be more expensive than that. Yeah, you can see 2000. This one is 114. Yeah, some of them are a little bit more cheaper, some of them are a little bit more expensive, but more or less in the same ballpark as vanilla one. Definitely another cheaty mod, link in the description of the video. Gorbachev and, let's butcher this, Prefab Prityajenie. Prefab Prityajenie. So this is residential complex Prityajenie. The complex consists of 7 modular buildings of 3 types, 14, 17, 22 and 25 stories, with each one of them having 84, 102, 132 and 150 apartments created according to the prototype of the project of the residential complex attraction in the Krasnoyarsk city, using the standard building editor, using the yada. There we go. Okay, so this is more or less, it doesn't tell us what is the happiness of the people living there, but we're gonna check that. 90% Oolykee approves, because I'm gonna tell you straight away, at current game development, anything under 90% will be severely damaged, with people being unhappy just because the wear and tear after 20% drops like a stone. So anyway, it's just like really big thumbs up from my side. Mod section, we're gonna go and check out the prices. Usually we can tell straight away that vanilla buildings, they don't go, residential buildings, they do not go over 20,000 rubles for up to 200 people capacity. You can see that every one of these is more than that, so I would say 300 workers here, and the biggest ones are 300 workers. Quite realistic, size-wise, price-wise, all in every aspect. I think they are quite realistic. Please don't have road connection, and they are absolutely gorgeous. No road connection, because Oolykee doesn't like road connections to the buildings. They have several entrances. That's really beautiful, so you can actually build the building while the infrastructure around it is being connected. Absolutely gorgeous, and I love the color schemes as well. For more details, link in the description of the video. Zigzabakab and the dry bulk conveyor tower. This is a simple tower for conveying dry bulk materials from point to point. Comes with a road connection variant and the path connection variant, inspired by. You have the conveyor tower workshop link to what it was inspired by, conveyor engine, let's call it 0.01 megawatt substation, or 6 megawatt hours, yada, flammable, yes, okay, it can burn down, all the values given in terms of 1 day, 8 hours, all the usual stuff. Okay, so let's compare it to vanilla one. So if we go to the dry bulk transport, you can see here we can go dry bulk conveyor connection. No, we're gonna go for the dry bulk conveyor engines. Vanilla one costs 7,000 to build. They are quite similar to the they're a little bit similar to the design, but you can see that thickness actually kind of fits with the rear part of this. So this is just extension pushing further on the same height. It gives you the height. Keeps the height. It looks much better than the vanilla one. Vanilla one still doesn't have the different height modules, but that's fine. Also, you can see here that it has this one footpath connection, and this one should have a road connection. Indeed it does. And then the price tag, we're not gonna go and compare it. We have this one 1,000 rubles and 1,000 rubles. Okay, they're a little bit more affordable than the vanilla one, I have to say. They are smaller building, but take that as you wish. For more details, you have a link in the description of the video. You can enjoy these trams while I'm opening the link to them in the workshop here and the text that we wrote about them. The Dan Litska, the Tram series 74 minus 149, 151 minus 152, 400 minus 405, Brno, from the city of Brno, Czech Republic. 35 kilometers per hour, 72 passengers each, power, and then production from the 1926 to 1962. 10 tons and available for rubles. Information, history, color schemes, and description in the Czech language as well, and in German as well. So if you want to read more about them, there's a whole history. From my point of view, they'll remind me, I used to play a game similar that use these kind of trams, and definitely something that I'm going to be using in my tram construction. Definitely this is a keeper for me, the additional tram vehicles. Definitely really beautiful. Okay, what about the price tag, I hear you ask? Price tag, we can go all the way here in the end. You can see here we go, 6,500 rubles each. If we go to vanilla ones, they cost 1,400. They are definitely faster. You can see here that vanilla ones, let's see, these would be the earlier ones, but still 68 kilometers per hour. They are a little bit more affordable. Here we go, we have KMT ones over here, which is also vanilla, 45 kilometers per hour, 90 passengers. These ones have less passengers and they are slower. So definitely not a cheaty mode. For more details, link in the description of the video. Lazorobots and Lena River Delta. This is something I really wanted to present to you. If you want ultimate wilderness of the Russian outback, that would be the Lena River Delta, which is all the way close to the North Pole, and it has unique shape. The whole river suddenly turns right after when the delta starts. The whole river starts ejecting the sediment and water to the east suddenly, which creates a huge marshlands in the north, which during the most of the year are frozen. Anyway, there's a description of this. I will leave to you to go and read about it, but here we go. So just the features created by using real-world digital elevation mode for Lena River Delta. Resources are all present with plentiful oil, but placed for challenge. One customs office, rail and electric connection for those who would like to play a little bit of realistic mode. Timber and rock are somewhat scarce on the delta itself, but new trees could be planted by your own workers, of course. Shallow and soft river banks will allow you to create canals to join islands. However, you like custom border with only ocean connection to the western countries. When the next update to the game's released, I will be re-release the map in the Siberian setting. Yes, of course, this is absolutely beautiful map. We're gonna go and check out because we have a limited amount of time. We're gonna go and check out the map itself. You can see here it looks like a perfect representation of Lena River. By the way, Lena is where the Lenin got his nickname, and if you don't know, Oolykee is the derivation of the Ulyanov, which is my nickname in other games. Ulyanov is the original last name of the Lenin, which is where the river comes from. Well, actually, where his nickname comes from, the river. This is the Lena River, really beautiful. Right, resources, coal, decent amount in the mountains here close to the border, but it's high up. We have some iron all the way here to the northwestern part, but it is a little bit further from the border. We have oil reserves all over the place, but it's not close to the border crossing, so you're gonna have to develop the area first. Uranium only in few places in the middle of Delta, all the way to the north and west, far away from the border. Bauxite similar, central and further away from the border crossing. So definitely it will be a little bit of challenging. It's going to be a little bit challenging to develop this area, but it's flat and it has a lot of room to build. There you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, turn on the description of the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.